So I picked up like a like a Ryan Pumpernickel swirl. Don't look at me like that. And then this week I have like sweet Hawaiian bread. So again, I've been getting those good breads, not like the basic ass white breads or wheat breads. You know, I've been getting fancy with it.
Walmart sells baguettes for $1.
They do, but
if you just buy one the day before, it'll still be good.
But
But
I don't necessarily always want a baguette. I want to.
They've also got those. I don't know what they're called. They're those fat loaf breads. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that are also a French bread. I think I literally might just be thinking of something called French bread.
Yeah, I was about to say baguettes and French bread are two totally different things.
Well, baguette is a French bread,
but it is not French bread.
Exactly.
See, all French bread is French bread, but not all baguette is French bread.
Yes. Those three Frenchmen that watch us are going to be peeved.
They do not know their bread. Oui, croissant. I don't know why I always default to saying...
croissant is a French bread. It's just a tiny French bread.
Tu manges un croissant. Oh.
Which way, modern man? French bread, long French bread, small French bread.
Crescent, Sprinch? I can't speak tonight.
Pumpernickel, huh?
Shut the fuck up. All right. I'm gonna kill myself before the end of this episode.
Oh, don't be such a sourdough.
Also,
yes.
I said earlier while I was streaming, we, might have found a good place. We drove by the apartment complex. God damn, it is a nice looking complex.
Is it a sister complex?
Anyway, the rent, like, for a 1-bedroom is like $650.
Oh, that's good.
In this economy?
In this economy.
And then another one we found, which is what I kind of want to get, just because it's a lot of square footage, so we would have plenty of space for everything. It's a loft.
Ah.
Yeah. Like, the 1-bedroom that's 600 is like 635 square feet. Not bad for a 1-bedroom. That's not bad at all. But the loft is like 835. Oh, you froze.
Oh no! Do you hear my audio?
You're laggy.
No!
What the fuck? Caleb, what's going on?
Just sitting, man.
Hello?
Hi.
Buddy?
Yeah?
Oh! Now you just got that robot sound about you.
I'm sorry, I swallowed my apple.
It's still bad. It's still bad.
Here, let me try something.
Oh, it's just me now. Oh, now it's not just me. Wait a minute. That fixed something, though. So, I don't know if you've ever watched our podcast after I upload it. But normally, I'm facing this way, but I'm on the left side of the screen, so it looks like I'm facing the wrong way. And then you're facing this way, but you're always on the right side of the screen, so now it looks like we're looking at each other. You looked the wrong way! Pumpernickel.
God damn it.
Anyway, but yeah, so those might be the apartments that we move into. And like, if we don't want a loft and we just want a straight up second bedroom, about 750 square feet, $700. That's going to be a whole $200 in what our apartment is about to go up to. I like this apartment, but not.
I don't like it that much.
I don't like it that much. All right, Caleb. So since you're more well versed with the franchise we're about to talk about, what are we doing today?
Wouldn't it be really cool if Tulsa, Oklahoma got nuked?
No.
Well, too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad. So what we're doing is Jacob and I are both from the Tulsa area of Oklahoma. So I had the idea of what if we did Fallout
Boy.
in Tulsa. What if we did Fallout in Tulsa, Oklahoma? And I named it the very original Fallout New Tulsa.
Yeah. Very original.
Very original.
Never been done before.
How much Fallout experience would you say you have?
I played through most of 3 in New Vegas. Granted, this was also about 10 years ago. So I'm not mostly kept up with lore and everything like that. I know basic stuff, like I know Pip Boys. I know about Nuka-Cola. I know about the T-Series armor. T-Series, damn it.
Oh, there goes our channel.
Yep. Yep, we're done. But no, like I know very basic stuff about the game. I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm such a big fan." That being said, I want to watch the show that's on Amazon, not sponsored. I just heard a lot of great things about it. I still need to watch that. But I'm still also knee deep in One Piece. And by knee deep, I mean I'm just now barely able to breathe. We just got to the one line, the grand line.
You just got there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. It's about to get wild.
It's been getting wild. I'm about 5 episodes into the Grand Line arc. Anyway, that's for a different episode. So yes, I know enough to where I feel like I'm going to be able to effectively contribute, but I feel like you're going to carry this one.
So I've played Fallout. I played all of Fallout 4. I'm playing Fallout New Vegas. I played Fallout 3. I haven't seen the show. I've played, and I kid you not, I've played Fallout Shelter on my phone. I've played on that since like 2016. So I've got my most played Fallout game is the handheld app version where I control the lives of hundreds of people.
To be fair,
insects.
I don't know many people who haven't played Fallout Shelter. Like I've seen people that have never heard of Fallout before, but they're like, "That looks fun." That was me. Excuse me.
Basically, the reason why everything gets nuked in the world of Fallout is because America went to war with the Chinese.
Yes.
Unfortunately, both of those sides have fucking nukes.
Yes.
So they get fucking yeeted at each other. And,
So what he's saying is this is a very near future prediction episode that we're doing.
Yeah, except we don't get the cool 50s aesthetic for some reason.
Nah,
we get to
bro.
eat shit and die.
We're gonna go to that 50s aesthetic. I don't want to set the world on fire. That is such a good song, though. Anyway.
All right. So, let's say that Tulsa is in the middle of this. How badly do you think that Tulsa, Oklahoma would get whacked by nukes?
So, I would definitely say all the buildings, like all the towers downtown would be gone. I feel like some of the buildings that are, more like made out of brick and stuff, there's going to be some buildings that mostly survive. Obviously, there's going to be broken walls, broken windows, but then once you get outside of downtown, just depending on where they're placed, like if you're talking which it's a really busy area. 71st Memorial, you know, like where the Woodland Hills Mall is. That place is fucking gone.
Yeah.
How many are we being hit with, first of all?
Well, for a town like Tulsa, I feel like you only need one. Like
Okay.
maybe two.
So then I'm not gonna say for downtown then, because downtown, I feel like, again, that 71st Memorial area, and like I would say 5 miles north and south of that are going to be the most populated area of the city. I have no idea if that's a correct claim. I have not lived in Tulsa for 2 fucking years now, but anytime we would go to Tulsa, those were always the areas that had a lot of traffic. Like downtown, we could drive through there, little bit of traffic, but never that busy, you know? So I would say that that's the area that gets hit the hardest. So the entire, how big of a radius upon impact? Like it's 5 miles radius that just gets instantly obliterated, right?
On the nuke, but yes.
Okay, so we'll just go based off of that. Well, actually, no. Tulsa's a pretty big city. We should go larger.
I feel like that's good because it would instantly destroy like the group of buildings that need to be hit, and then everything else is like good.
Okay.
It's like it's gonna get irradiated anyway.
Okay, so 5 mile radius. We'll just say just straight from the Woodland Hills Mall. We'll just say straight from that. So 5 mile radius, and then probably 15-mile radius aftershock, and then 50-mile radius of, you know, stuff that didn't necessarily get destroyed, but it's still fucked.
Yes.
So
ironically, we have a dam we could fight over, just like in New Vegas.
we do have the Keystone Dam. Manford mentioned. But yeah, so I feel like that 50-mile radius is what we should stay within. There actually used to be a website where you could see if a nuke got dropped, what your probability of surviving would be. Hang on, you yap a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can find that.
So, in the world of Fallout, there are obviously these vaults. And I feel like for our area, would we be vault dwellers, or would we be people that are already adapted to our environment?
So unlike with the zombie apocalypse, which again, I was like nice with myself. I was definitely like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna cut myself a little slack. This is a fucking nuke we're talking about. I'm not well adapted to shit. I might know my way around, but I'm not gonna. Whew.
We're gonna name our vault. I elect to call it Vault 69.
Nice. I agree.
We concur. Vault 69. Vault 69. Canon.
Hell yeah.
It isn't.
All right, this nuke simulator doesn't have a really good map system, so I'm just gonna drop the nuke on the University of Tulsa.
Deserved. Fuck those guys.
Sorry, University of Tulsa, you're screwed.
When one too many people sign up for the liberal arts program.
Damn.
No.
Okay. So it actually gives us different nuke options here. What nuke canonically is dropped in the Fallout universe?
A lot of it are intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs.
Okay, well, these are listed as Davy Crockett, the smallest U.S. bomb ever produced, crude nuclear terrorist weapon, B-61 Mod 3, North Korean tested weapon, North Korean tested weapon 2009.
Is there anything from China?
It's not looking like it. The only ones that it has are ones that have been publicly... Oh! Dongfeng 4, China's first deployed ICBM.
That one. Let's go with that one.
All right. Should we do it as an airburst or a surface burst?
I mean, a lot less shit is going to be irradiated if we do an air burst.
Okay, we'll do an airburst. I'm gonna detonate it. You ready?
Okay.
Boom. Oh, okay. So me saying 50 miles might have been too much, actually. So this looks like, just if I'm getting it correctly, the main central area, again, University of Tulsa, that looks like, I want to say, a 2-mile span. Then 10 miles, then 15, then maybe 25 to 30. So that's what just got dropped on the University of Tulsa. So my thing of saying that most of downtown Tulsa, though, would be like shook to the core, buildings would break, but it wouldn't be completely destroyed. That holds true. Let's see here.
Another thing about Fallout is that
we're not going to have a dam to fight over. Keystone Lake is completely unaffected.
Well, actually, if Keystone Dam's completely unaffected, that means he who controls the dam controls all of New Tulsa.
That is fair, but like, so from Sand Springs, it looks like 2 or 3 miles east is where the final, like, oh wait, no, not east, west. I got them mixed up. 2 or 3 miles west of Sand Springs seems to be the farthest that nuke reaches. So,
But accounting for Fallout, though.
huh?
Are we accounting for the actual nuclear, like sludge that will fall, that will go and mushroom cloud all over the place? Or is it just the blast?
So, I'm gonna read what their actual estimate chart says. So, 1.71 kilometer radius is the fireball. That's everything that gets instantly decimated. Nothing there survives, nothing there stands. Like, it's gone. And then the second ring outside of that, 10.5 kilometers. Most residential buildings collapse. Injuries are universal, and fatalities are widespread. And the chances of fires starting in commercial and residential areas is high. The next ring, the third ring, the thermal radiation radius, that is third-degree burns, leftover fallout, and that's 100% probability of third-degree burns. Like, there's no escaping it. You're getting burned. And then the farthest ring is just light blast damage radius. That's 29.4 kilometers. 1 psi overpressure, glass windows will break, but most infrastructure will survive. But you will also see a flash of the explosion. So unless your eyes are closed, there's a chance that you might have temporary blindness at the very least. This feels small.
You know what? They just schwack Tulsa. They just schwack it. They're just like, fuck it, 11 nukes. Just schwack. Anyway, the whole point is the city of Tulsa is basically destroyed, but the outline and the skeleton of the city is still there. Should I
just say fucking simulate the largest nuclear bomb ever built?
Just do it. Do it.
All right, detonate. Holy fuck. So that reaches to about 50 miles outside of Oklahoma City.
Perfect.
All right, so with this 6.71 kilometers are completely destroyed. Past that, 32.6 kilometers are destroyed to badly damaged. 73.7 kilometers are light damage and guaranteed third-degree burns, and then 91.8 kilometers glass is going to break, you will see a flash, and there is a chance of radiation in the air.
Perfect.
This seems way more likely. And to also put it into perspective, it almost touches the Kansas border. That's how far the radius goes.
This is perfect. This
Okay.
is exactly what we need for New Tulsa.
Okay.
So a good part of the New Tulsa of every Fallout game is the factions, right?
Mm-hmm.
The faction warfare. So I'm thinking that for Tulsa, we're too far away for the new California Republic to do anything.
Yeah.
Do you think the Brotherhood of Steel would want anything to do with us?
Remind me where they're located?
I mean, they're kind of all over the place, to be honest.
That's fair. Hypothetically, let's just say yes.
Okay, so the Brotherhood of Steel is around. What about the Enclave? The Enclave is what's left of the U.S. government, and they're trying to, like, retake the entire United States.
I will say yes, just because of where Tulsa is geographically positioned. It is almost the exact center of the United States.
That's true. And then I made some custom factions. I couldn't really decide on the name for the first one. Basically, I had a list called the Glowing Hands, the Bright Hands, the Leather Men, and then a lot of it's crossed out, so it just reads as the Men.
We need one based off of Buffalo.
Ooh, I never thought about those. The reason the Bright Hands or the Glowing Hands or the Bright Men, I put them off of the fact of they're the remnants of the American Indians. Like all the tribes after Tulsa gets nuked, they all merge together and they create this one basic and they create
just a giant tribe.
Just this one federation. And the way that their little bit of lore is that they're basically ran by two forms of government. The first one is they have a chief.
Yeah.
The chief is an unirradiated human. He's just a guy. When the old chief dies or retires, the new chief walks in. But there's a second place called the Council of Elders, and all of these guys are ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
And ghouls are functionally immoral, which means that they're basically a group of a bunch of old people that, as long as they don't get killed, they remember everything. So the whole "we will remember the words of our ancestors" thing that's in y'all's culture. Well, the words of our ancestors are sitting right over there.
Not you saying y'all's culture. What do you mean, you people?
It's all right. I married one of you fuckers. It's fine.
Brother, I don't think either of us have enough blood quantum to be considered one of them.
Blood quantum.
That's what it is. That's what it's called.
I know. I just wasn't expecting you to bring out the
mine.
term.
Mine is 7 256th Cherokee. I barely qualify for benefits. If I had any less Cherokee in me, I would be a straight up white man.
So anyway, I'm giving them really cool weapons. I'm giving them tomahawks that are made out of junk made tomahawk. So imagine a tomahawk, but it's a buzzsaw, or it's got a fucking rocket behind it.
Whoa!
Yeah, I give them cool stuff. Bows, but the ends are like pointy, and the wheels look very recycled.
Mm-hmm.
And then lever actions.
Yeah.
Because come on.
Yeah, come on.
It's cool. The warriors have different iconography and tribal designs. Women and children in the farms, just like it was back in the day, and they are hostile to encroaching factions. What that means is that anytime another faction tries to enter into their territory, they turn into the Comanche. My God, no one's getting out alive.
Fair.
You have anything you might want to add to these guys? Like maybe a fucking name?
Okay. I'm trying to think of something. Cause I remember, do you remember the Algebra 1 and psychology teacher back in Manford?
Yeah, Miss Euler.
Miss Euler, that's what it was. She tried to get me to participate in like a quiz bowl thing for the Cherokee Nation with a few of the other students in school. I'm trying to remember what I wound up learning from that because I wound up telling her, I'm like, hey, I don't think I could do this. I am not remembering enough, but I'm trying to think of what it would be called. Come back to it later. Come back to it later.
And then I have two more custom factions.
Okay.
So we need inherent raiders. We need we need raiders. We need people that are openly hostile so that, our main characters, us, can go in and beat them over the head with a fucking crowbar. We had those guys with the dynamite in New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have literally the very originally named Raiders in Fallout 4. I would like to call them the River Rats. And the reason they're called the River Rats is because their little camps and their little cabins are positioned all along the Arkansas River. And what they'll do is they'll get in tiny little moped style speedboats. And they'll just randomly attack any faction that's along the river.
Mm-hmm.
They're hostile to all other factions, and they have very basic weaponry. So it's like, I will take you on with this baseball bat that I found. Me with my fully upgraded battle rifle. Well, that sucks to be you. Bam, 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 bam. And then I wanted to give the super mutants a faction.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the super mutants, the big, muscular, uh, somewhat intelligent, depending on the game and where you find them, guys.
Yeah.
Because there are super mutants in Fallout 3 that can talk, and the same thing in New Vegas. But then you move farther to the East Coast, and they get very dumb very fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to call this redneck faction of super mutants Bubba's Boys. And Bubba he's the biggest super mutant, and he's in charge of all the super mutants, and his name is Bubba, and he's got these giant pair of overalls over his muscular super mutant green skin.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of rednecks that say howdy. Their guns look like everything. They have a whole bunch of stuff that looks like it. That's all redneck engineered. So you're
Mm-hmm.
like, I can't believe this is fucking working, but it is.
That's fair. That's fair.
They have little towns all throughout the area, and they use shotguns, machetes, AR-15s, shovel rockets, and shovels. Do you remember the shovel rocket from
Yes, I
Far
do.
Cry 5?
I do.
They've got those.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that would work so well.
It would. It would.
Bubba's Boys!
Bubba's Boys!
I'm just imagining some river rat tries to take on a Bubba's Boys, and he just takes out his shovel and just splats his entire head off. Just boom!
So,
Every time they kill someone, it's just the super mutant putting up like, yeah, that's what you get.
so with the factions set out now, where are we when the nukes land?
So I imagine we'd have to be pretty close to the vault.
Yeah, yeah. Where is our vault located?
Our vault's gonna be located in I-44.
I-44.
just on the side of I-44.
Where on I-44? Because I-44, is an interstate. So I also have I-44 over in Oklahoma City.
Next to the train tracks.
Caleb, you gotta be specific here.
By the Arkansas River.
Okay, hang on a second. All right, you fucker. Let's see here.
What about like I-44 next to the train tracks by the river in those hills?
All right. You need to stop talking. So, how much of a blast can a vault withstand? Because that will determine where I put it.
Pretty fucking big blast, actually.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a story in the lore about a Fallout shelter that took a direct hit from a nuke and it still survived.
All right. So, then we are going to have our vault
Yes.
on the, not on the, but next to the bridge that connects Sand Springs and Prattville.
Perry the Platteville.
So, near the bridge that connects Sand Springs and Prattville, just like right off to the side of the bridge of that.
Ah. The river will be heavily irradiated.
Yes, because that is in the radius where moderate blast damage occurs.
Not only that, it's just a Fallout rule. It's water, it's sitting there, it's irradiated.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at.
So, how you think? So, you think we do pretty well? Who would we make friends with, first of all? I would really like to be friends with Bubba's boys.
You would like to be friends with Bubba's boys, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So, given the area that I've placed us in, Sand Springs is the most yeehaw city I have been to.
I just thought of something funny.
Huh.
What if we put a Minutemen post at the Minutemen Diner over in Prattville? We kind of have to do it now.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I guess.
It's sitting right over there.
All right, so I would heavily assume that Bubba's boys do have control over most of that area. Just because Sand Springs is right out of Tulsa. Which would you say is the most, like, elitist rich asshole class out of the ones that you've mentioned?
Probably the Enclave.
So those would be the ones that are actually in control of, like, at least downtown Tulsa, the main area. Now, are we just guys? Are we trying to team up with another faction to kind of reclaim Tulsa and bring it to its former glory of murder and crack addicts? Or
yeah, crack has to be a substance you can get in New Tulsa.
I feel like it would be a modified crack.
Probably Jet.
Which is the one that, like, makes your internal body temperature soar but pretty much makes you invincible?
Jet.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was thinking of. So yeah, that's a substance.
Why do all these river rats have Jet on them? I don't understand.
They take the Jet. Their body temperature soars to 120. They take off all their clothes, and then you shoot them. They immediately start running at you. You take the gun out of their hand, teabag you, and then beat you to death.
What about the ghouls? I imagine there'd be a lot of ghouls wandering around the streets of New Tulsa. Just feral, just
yeah, 100%.
And then there's the Death Claws. That'll be nice.
Would it be?
Oh my god, the BOK Center. What if it was just riddled with Death Claws?
The BOK Center, since it's, a arena, would...
It survives.
I was about to say, it would have one of two options. It survives because it's a well-built arena, or it immediately crumbles because it's a poorly built arena. But it's in Tulsa of all places. Earthquakes and tornadoes are the standards. So if it doesn't withstand, like, I could see the windows blowing out and maybe the side closest to the blast being busted open.
Like it half collapsed, but the BOK Center thing is still there. People just start calling it the Bach.
I was about to say, people walk by in the future. What the fuck does Bach mean? What is the Bach Center?
It's gonna be the box center.
And they're bringing it upon themselves by having their hashtag be rock the BOK. It's rock the Bach. Rock the Bach.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. I remember jumping over one of the spray painted concrete barricades that said rock the Bach and then fucking my knee on it.
What?
We were going to a WWE event, and you know how at one of the entrances they have just like the concrete barricades and they have it painted. Well, I was like, oh, we're going to a WWE event, I'm gonna jump over this like the Shield. I mostly made it over, but then my lower knee just fucking caught it, so I fucked my knee.
I was literally about to say, who do you think you are, the Shield?
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Oh boy.
Yeah, buddy.
So the Bach is just full of death claws.
Yes.
And at the very bottom of the Bach is an entire assembly of T90 power armor. It's the only one that you could find. Yeah, the National Guard tried to use the Bach way back, and then all the death claws came.
So you're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Oh yeah, we gotta get that.
We raiding the Bach.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying in the process, but we raiding the Bach.
What I'm thinking is that the shovel rocket is like almost as good as the junk jet, except there's a suspicious amount of shovels in the city of New Tulsa. They seem to be like almost everywhere. You know, you look around, there's a shovel. You see it, look over there, there's another shovel. There's a lot of shovels.
Unlimited ammunition. Shovels.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of fun to just have a bunch of shovels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to take a thing where you can upgrade a shovel to its peak. Enhanced shovel head, enhanced grip.
Markiplier's tactical shovel.
So it just looks like a little E tool at the very end.
Have you seen the tactical shovel?
Yeah, I saw him eat ice cream with it.
Oh yeah.
I have a tactical shovel. It's just in the other room.
Yeah, so that's a fully upgraded shovel. Is a tactical shovel.
The tactical assault shovel.
Yes, the tactical assault shovel. It has a scope on it and everything, so you can really line up that bonk.
I want to have a thing where you could throw it farther if you have a higher strength stat. So you've got like a 9 perception. You got that 95% hit, and then like you chuck it with your 2 strength, and it just nosedives right in front of you.
Or if you have 100 strength, just some fucker like half a mile away, they're like, "Whoa!"
Ooh, incoming!
Oh my god. Pumpernickel.
One thing that I really see happening is that the Enclave really don't like mutants.
Yeah.
So I feel and they don't like regional government either. So I feel like they would really try to throw hands with those natives and those bubbas. I feel like it'd be great to have them be like, I fucking hate the Enclave. I fucking hate the Enclave.
You know, I feel like at some point this has to lead to the Native Clan and the Bubba's Boys realizing the shit going down and that the Enclave is literally murdering both of them whenever they so much as step foot in the area. To where it's like, okay, you still keep your territory, we still keep ours. We need to fucking get them out of here. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't step foot in our territory unless it's to send, people to fight our way. We won't do the same for you guys unless, again, you need people to fight on your end.
Dude, what about war horses?
That...
You know how they have Brahmin? What if we mutated the shit out of a horse to where it has like fucking horns?
This is where it comes in. This is where the buffalo come in, brother. This is where the buffalo come in.
War buffalo!
I told you we're gonna find a way to work buffalo into this. We've got mutated war buffalo. You thought a regular bison was scary? Aw, shit. Wait till you see a fucking mutated war bison, brother.
I want to see a war buffalo just charge into a group of T-45 power armor guys and just get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off of me.
Don't mind me. I'm just going into the Bing AI image generator to see what a mutated war buffalo would look like.
Oh no. It's either going to be great or fucking cursed.
It's probably going to be cursed.
It is AI after all. They're going to be like, honestly, the robot might look at you like, what the fuck does that even mean? What do you mean, mutated war buffalo?
Oh.
Oh?
It's going to be out of focus for a second. That's what we're riding into battle on.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh. That came out way better than I was expecting it to.
So yeah, the Bright Hands have they got war buffaloes.
Yeah, they do.
That explains why the Enclave can't fucking hit them. Can't fucking get rid of them. They've got fucking war buffalo.
And I'd imagine that they've got some kind of armor on those fuckers too.
Oh my god, just clad in like junk armor.
Hang on. Armored mutated war buffalo.
Armored mutated war. Bing AI is gonna be like, I don't like the cut of this kid's jib.
This guy's kind of based.
Hold on there, kid. Let me cook a little. Oh. Is it?
Again, it's gonna be out of focus for a second.
Jesus Christ!
It is as tall as the buildings in the background.
Fuck!
I am so glad. Side tangent, I hate that AI is taking over, like, artists and shit. Like, if an artist can make it, they're gonna do a better job. But also, that's just kind of fucking cool.
The proof of concept is immaculate.
Like, and I love how it does look like it's a post-nuked area. Buildings are destroyed, there's rubble everywhere, there's smoke in the distance, the sky is hazy.
Down a buffalo.
Well, see this guy, he's riding a buffalo and down a buffalo. I remember my tech teacher made us watch all of those.
They're amazing. I love Guy on a Buffalo.
Oh my god. This makes me want to go to war. So that's what they've got on hand.
Yeah, that's their tactical advantage is the fucking war buffaloes. I want everyone to like. I want a whole running gag where everyone talks shit about the about the Bright Hands, and then they're like, "But those goddamn war buffaloes, man!" Because a bunch of good for nothing guys hanging around, acting like they're chiefs. But man, those goddamn war buffaloes.
Yeah, that's why we can't go in there. Like, sure, they're already going to beat the shit out of us just with the weapons that they got. But if there's too many of us, they call out one of them boar buffaloes, I guess I'm going to say. War buffaloes. They call out one of them's war buffaloes. We're all fucked. They can take out 100 people in like 2 steps.
I hit that thing with a mini nuke and it sneezed at me.
It did the thing that, like, bulls do whenever, you know, there's a bullfight. They miss, the bull just goes, and then immediately charges back.
I'm sorry. Who would win? 100 Deathclaws, 1 angry buffalo boy.
Well, unfortunately, we are at time. Are there any other situations we had to go over first?
Not really. We got a little bit into the faction warfare, and, you know, we made a credible authority because goddamn those war buffalo.
All right, Caleb, this is the D&D campaign you have to make.
All right.
If
Fallout New Tulsa D&D campaign. I have the blueprint.
I will fucking stream it. That way people can just really get into it.
We're gonna have Crypt animate it.
Goddamn. I've never heard a more perfect idea. Anyway,
Okay.
do you have anything you would like to say before we end it?
No.
I have something I would like to say. Armored mutated war buffalo. That is all. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it's been so long. I said this during one of my streams whenever I came back. I intended to take a break from streaming. I did not intend to take a break from podcasting. I just had so many busy weekends. We're not even recording this on a weekend. It's fucking Tuesday. You guys are going to be seeing this in less than like 10 hours. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Have a good one.